Hey there! Now, I want to yap about my channel. How it's evolved, how it's devolved, and everything in between. What it's like being from a creator side of things, the content, yada yada. You may have seen I made a post, and that's what I'm going to go over today in this video. Enjoy the Battlefield 1 content in the background. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Jingle the keys. Jingle, jingle. And yeah, I'm going to go over the post. And this is unscripted, so apologies if it's all over the place. But let's get started. Where do I start? Alright, I stopped playing Battlefield 1. Number one, it felt like I was being boxed in and funneled into being one thing, and one thing only. I am the Battlefield 1 person. I am nothing more, I am nothing less. I am just being boxed into that category, and it felt very much like a trap. I branch out and do different videos. Some of them did do it quite well, and I'm extremely proud of those. Much more than if I were just to do generic Battlefield 1 video. But when I sometimes did branch out, like some of the first responses to that content was, this isn't Battlefield 1. And yeah, no, yeah, what gave that one away? Yeah, you. And it wasn't just one. It was just like building up over time, and it just felt very unfulfilling for things to be, when you put effort into creating something new and it gets dismissed because it isn't your old stuff. And to be completely honest, nothing I did was revolutionary in any single way or stood out. It was it just got views, and it just kind of gained the momentum. Some of the stuff I'm most proud of during that era is stuff that doesn't really get seen. Ironically, one of my favorite ones I did is actually my most viewed, so I am quite proud of that one. But the stuff I am proud of is some of my least well-performing stuff. Where's my gas mask? Yeah, I think that was the best achievement I ever did. But it's kind of gone tiny tonking. Again, I love doing that. But yeah, where am I taking this? I can't remember. Yeah, the stuff that I did enjoy doing just didn't seem to get momentum as like I thought it would do. And some things didn't work, some things don't work. And it just got to a point where it didn't feel like it mattered what I did, as long as it was that game. I could just farm it out, and that is just really unfulfilling and bleak when you're being reduced to nothing more than it. I know it's very generalized, but being stuck in a niche, and when you want to kind of be more than it, with modern day algorithms and a worldwide audience which has a broad spectrum of opinions and whatnot, it is kind of crushing. So, how do I make content I want to do while not giving in to the algorithm and expectations of who people want me to be and boxed in by? And that's where I'm putting more, I'm putting more emphasis on memberships. I've had it for a while. I've kind of neglected it. I apologize. But I think by making some of my Battlefield 1 content members only content, it adds value to my memberships. It doesn't give in to the algorithm or the expectations of I'm only this thing, while also I can enjoy playing it and making content on it still, while not giving in, if that makes sense. Fighting against the algorithm while maintaining your creativity and whatever. I'm gonna be honest, that post could have been explained so much better that I made. And I'm making this video because not everyone will see that post. But most of the feedback on that is generally quite positive, of just do what you want, which is exactly what I kind of set out to do. Now, I'm not gonna point out anyone, but I will cover some of things that were mentioned. One that did kind of make me laugh: you've been playing too many EA games as you're locking content behind a paywall. That is quite funny. And to be honest, I really couldn't care about the money side of things, it is on the cheapest tier. And I never mentioned in the post that to become a member or whatnot, you can do that at your own risk. But anyone who's still waiting around for content will finally unsubscribe. And yeah, so be it. Let's get this party. What does Homelander say? Let's light this candle. Let's light this candle. Huh? Because ultimately, they were never there for me. It's YouTube, but it was never. They were here for me, quotation marks, but not really. So it might seem ungrateful, but oh well. I'd rather burn it to the ground and build a more genuine audience. Not to say that you are or aren't. You know who you are. And it's okay to like some content for more than others, yada yada. But I think it goes without saying you should be there for the creator. Oh, that feels like a strange thing to say. Oh yeah, the analytics that I showed. That was for a video I made on Xenophils. It's a very fun game. I will probably do more stuff on it. It's just a bunch of silly references, just trying to be a fun video. And on my Instagram and TikTok, where it hasn't got the kind of expectations or like figured out algorithms, whatnot, gives me more chance to explore yada yada. They did significantly better. Both of them did on platforms that have significantly less following, where as you can see on like YouTube, it feels very suppressed, which really sucks. Again, it's not about views or whatnot, but it's like I feel like I'm being pinned down or limited in what I can do. So yeah, as you can see, I'm still going to make more, but there will be extra, and emphasis on extra, content for memberships, which I want to flesh out and give more back. I think if you put in the extra mile to support me, I think it should be rewarded, and I just kind of haven't been able to make content exclusively for members until now. So yeah, if you want to see more, there's stuff on membership. So where am I taking my channel in the future? Well, that's the thing, nothing's really going to change, other than members getting extra content. I will still do the games I want to do and enjoy playing and showing off things that I want to show off. But it can be very daunting sometimes. I did consider just abandoning this channel, but I've built this and I intend to stick with it. Also, another reason why I've really stopped streaming some games is because it would get generally the player counts were quite low. People would just swarm in and take me streaming as an open invitation to just join the game. I would receive harassment, and you're in an environment where you just got to second guess if you're being stream sniped or not. And it's just very overwhelming position to be in, while also simultaneously be underwhelming. Because it kind of grew to a point people would know my name, but not me. And to be honest, I've avoided mentioning these kind of things, but I would have people like stalking me and following me in games. I'd have people claiming that they were my friend, they knew me, or used me as like a validation, use my name as like validation or cool points or whatnot, while simultaneously slandering me. And it just came to the point that I just felt like a puppet, or felt more performative than it being my own channel in a way. And it's kind of why I don't have a Discord anymore. I used to have a Discord, now I don't. Discord users living up to the reputation of Discord users. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. And also another reason why I used to have a clan and don't anymore, it's just my name rather than me. So why am I coming out now and saying all of this? Good question, why am I? It's easy to see me from an outside perspective, but I deal with everything and see everything. It went from me playing games I enjoyed to becoming stalked, harassed, like stream sniped, people using me for clout, or to lift themselves up, to use me as a ladder, to being boxed into it entirely. Or because I played a few games, play a few games, which isn't gonna bring me down. Like I've dealt with it all and will continue to. So if you've reduced me to Battlefield 1 only, there's the door. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my rant till the end. I can't wait for the first comment to just completely dismiss everything I say and just circle jerk the game. Alright, as always, adios.